obviously extremely happy. I think we almost played the perfect game or the perfect test match. So from a captain point of view, pretty much if I could write a script to have it the way I would like, that's possibly the best way I could have scripted it. So extremely happy. It's been a while, the feeling of winning a test series. Obviously it's been tough for us the last while. So hopefully this is a great step in the right direction. We played some really good cricket, especially this game. We always say as a batting unit we want to get to 400. Generally, if you get to 400, there's always guys scoring 100 in the top 6. So just that basics of doing it well. And generally, if you bowl first, you want to restrict the team to under 300 and put pressure on them, like bowling them out if you bowl first. But to tick that box to get to 400 plus, especially on that wicket, as you guys saw, there was a hell of a lot happening on that wicket, especially on day one. And we had some great combinations of batting. There was intensity and aggression, and also survival, and just trying to make sure that we got through to the first day and set it up for that second day to get that huge first innings total. And that was the most important thing, is to try and bat big ones and try and put New Zealand under pressure. So yeah, we're extremely happy the way we batted.
I think more overs under the belt will definitely help. Look, let's be honest, there was a lot of assistance in that wicket. You look at Ross Taylor's dismissal straight off the bat, one that rolls like that. You know, is that good bowling or is that just the deck? You know, one that bounces to Guppy, inside edge onto the stumps for Latham. You know, so I think I put the ball in the right spot enough times to ask questions, but there was a lot of assistance off the deck. So I always judge myself on where I've bowled, and I felt like I did that. I landed the ball in the right area. I did ask enough questions, so I was lucky enough that I got the wickets that I wanted. But yeah, still a long way from where I want to be. You know, I want to get the pace up a little bit more. I think overs under the belt and just a little bit more strength work, and I'll eventually get there. But yeah, like I said, when there's wickets in the wickets column, there's not much to complain about.
Dale, every time I threw the ball to him, he ran in and bowled with good intensity, bowled good gas. His control was really good. Vern also bowled really well. He didn't bowl much bad balls. So I think both of them will say to you that the more they'll bowl, the better they'll still even better. But just gauging them on this test match, they were really good. Look,
I think this bowling unit is at a stage right now where everyone can kind of like look after everybody. You know, you don't have to rely on me to mentor anybody. I mean, you look at KG, his last test match against England, he picked up 13 wickets here. You know, I wasn't there. I promise you, I was watching that game in Cape Town. So I had nothing to do with that. You know, so I think it's the culture in the side. Guys are allowed to come into, guys have a culture where you can step into the side and you can perform. We've had that over the last couple of years. My head goes back to when Kyle Abbott made his debut against Pakistan, took 7. Mashanta Langa, debut against Sri Lanka, took 5. Even more, I think Dane Pitt, debut, 5 wickets. So I think it's more the culture. It's not really specifically aimed at one player to be able to mentor the guys. But I think, like Faf said, you know, it gives the selectors a bit of a headache. You know, when Mornay comes back fully fit, you've got Kyle sitting on the side. It really is a good headache to have, you know, when you've got options to pick from.
We've definitely found our passion again, and the why we want to try and win games of cricket. The team space at the moment is extremely good, as I said before the series, and that's a direct reflection of our performances. We had some real, as we've spoken quite a bit before about it, we had some real good discussions between ourselves and where we wanted to be challenged. And the guys took it on board and they were real mature about it. And I think that's a great sign of people always wanting to learn and improve. We felt we were a team that needed to improve again. We couldn't just rest on our laurels as the previous test team did. With that team, and the players in that team, we could at times do that. With this team, we're not good enough to do that yet. So we can't just expect to rock up and do that. So I think that transition mentally as people, and the way we wanted to challenge each other, and the guys, really the last 2 weeks have been extremely hungry to perform. And I think you saw the determination from the guys right through the test match. The bowlers at their fire back. The batsmen was hungry to score runs, and we are a happy team, and I think that reflects in the way we play.